You know, a deep water technique that is sometimes probably forgotten and most times out of vogue anymore is the Carolina rig. And a lot of people that really haven't fished deep a lot or really don't know how to fish deep very well, this is a great tool to be able to find what's on the bottom, to be able to feel your structure, and to be able to maybe catch a few more fish. Use a ½ ounce or heavier bullet weight. This one happens to be brass. You always are going to have at least one bead. The one bead, basically what it does is just keeps your knot from getting beat up. I like two because I like a little bit of noise between those two beads. Then you're going to have a swivel. I use a real good Spro swivel, and it's a ball bearing swivel that I like real well. Then your leader length can be anything you want it to be. I've got a philosophy about fishing Carolina rig that the longer the leader, the more lethargic the fish. The shorter the leader, the more that bait's going to hop and move and that kind of stuff. You make a long cast. I like a 7.3 to a 7.6 rod. I like a high-speed gear ratio, at least 6.4 or more. I like to go with about a 15 or 16 pound regular line. And then I also like to be able to have the leader line maybe be just a couple of pound tests lighter in the event you get hung up. And the reason for that is you can break off, and all you have to replace then is the hook. The business end of this thing can get pretty expensive when you got the Spro swivel, a couple of beads, and a real heavy good brass weight. I like to throw a Zoom Lizard most of the time, or a brush hog are my two favorite baits to be able to throw that on. Sometimes I'll tip the tail with a little bit of chartreuse just to give a little bit of flash. But you want something that's trailing behind something that's bouncing along the bottom to trigger a bite. Carolina rig's pretty hard to beat.